Whitechapel, London, 1888. A place where thousands lived shoulder to shoulder, yet no one truly saw each other. The streets were narrow. The air was thick with smoke and desperation. Gas lamps flickered against brick walls soaked in poverty. People vanished every day, not because they were taken, but because no one was looking. This is where Jack the Ripper was born, not as a man, but as a shadow. Women worked through the night because daylight offered no mercy. Police patrols were thin. Violence was expected. And when screams echoed down an alley, most residents did what they had learned to do to survive. They stayed silent. Before the name Jack the Ripper existed, there were only rumors, whispers of someone watching, someone learning routines, someone who understood the streets better than the law ever could. The killer didn't rush. He observed. He blended into the crowds of dock workers, laborers, and men heading home from pubs. He dressed like everyone else, walked like everyone else. And when he spoke, if he spoke at all, nothing about him demanded fear. That was his greatest weapon. Whitechapel wasn't just dangerous, it was invisible to those in power. Reports of violence were delayed, victims were unnamed, entire lives reduced to brief police notes. And in that neglect, something darker began to take shape. The first body didn't shock the city, it barely registered. What makes Jack the Ripper different isn't just what he did, it's how long he was allowed to exist. He wasn't hiding in abandoned buildings or fleeing the city after each attack. He was moving through streets filled with witnesses, passing officers, standing beneath streetlights, seen but not recognized. Because in Whitechapel, fear had become normal and monsters thrive where indifference lives. By the time authorities realized they weren't dealing with random violence, it was already too late. The pattern had begun, and the city was about to learn that the most dangerous thing in London wasn't the darkness. It was familiarity. The second body wouldn't be ignored. And with it, the killer would finally give himself a name.